Hi traders, this is Chris here, head trader and head coach at thetradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and this is the weekly Forex trading forecast. So hopefully you're going to enjoy the next 15 minutes or so where I go through the markets one by one and pick out the best trades and the best trends for this week with targets. So we start with the DXY. DXY finished on Friday at 102.92. Now it needs to make its mind up, doesn't it? As you can see, there's some strong resistance here at 103.47 and could turn around and go weak in the next few days to 101.90. Hit this order block, then make up its mind as to go where it goes. Highly likely to go stronger once it pulls back and then head on to 104.20. Onto the yen futures, and as we can see now, if you don't know, if this is the first time into my YouTube channel, you're welcome. Nice to see you. But what we do, we analyze the DXY to give us direction in terms of the US dollar, and we do this every day. By the way, I do this in the morning and in the New York session. So if you become a member, you get an analysis twice a day. So I use my 30 years of experience. So we use the yen futures in order to discover where the yen pairs are going to go. So at the moment they are weak. All the sellers are in and continue down. There is a problem though here. As you can see on the daily chart, there's a big fat order block here. So we could see a bounce. Now we don't mind which way it goes either way, but we need clarity, don't we, in terms of direction. And in terms for this to actually continue down, it needs to take this order block out. It's not done that yet, but it's continuing to go weak. And there's no signs of any strength coming back in yet. The buyers are definitely not in. So we have to wait and see on this one. Now the Dow Jones, onto the indices now. Dow Jones, 34,379 it finished on. We need to see a breakout, a break of structure here. We're not seeing that yet. And it's in a big fat red zone, now gone green, funnily enough, so there is support for this price. So I'm going to keep an eye on this Monday morning, New York session as well. So probably come alive during the New York session. So for members, we'll have a look at this on the breakout. A break above 34.557 is going to be interesting. So I'm going to set an alert here, and that will come to my email once it does, and I'll post this to members on the breakout. Onto the Nasdaq, and as we can see, there's a mixed messages here. What we want to see is the price moving and achieving higher highs on the breaker structure, and then a buy signal is a bit of a clue, and all the buyers in. So once we get all the buyers in, that's the trigger. We don't have that, and we have resistance here. So for this price to break, it needs to break above there and onwards and upwards. Highly likely to move down, but until we get confirmation, we won't know for sure. The S&P 500 is looking very similar to the Dow Jones. A possible breakout is possible. Don't have confirmation yet, but what we'll do, we'll look at this every day and just spend a couple of minutes. This is the interesting area, 4,451. Any break above that, it finished at 4,450, so it's sitting right on it. So it's probably going to correct in the next few hours starting Monday before it starts to move up. Target for S&P 500 is 4,559. Bitcoin traders finished at 30,557. Our target was 31,050 from last week's weekly Forex trading forecast, and that hit it exactly. I've been predicting 30,000 for a couple of months now. So it's gone up to that now. Now it needs to think about where it's going. So it's trading sideways at the moment. So we can't think of anything else at the moment until it breaks this structure. So let's put that in there and that in there. And so we're going to have to wait and see where this goes now in terms of direction. Once it breaks out, I'll let you know. On to commodities now. Silver finished at $22.74. Now it's moving down. We've got a sell signal, below the order block, hit the order block spot on at $24.50, reversed from there, rejected it there, and continues down now into a downtrend. All the sellers are in, so there's no hesitating for this on silver. Silver is heading for, wait for it, $20.45. We've been talking about oil, West Texas oil, for some time. It's actually completely sideways. A break below $67, going to head for $57, but there's a massive order block here. So this could go either way, and just keep an eye on it each day. Once we get the breakout, I'll let you know. Gold finished 1918.54, moving down. Broke this support area here at 1932.56 and now moving down to 1823.66. Big move coming. All the sellers are in. Okay, we're expecting dollar to go stronger after the correction to 104. And so therefore this will drive the euro dollar down. We've got a sell signal, but it's holding on to some support here at the moment. So what will probably happen, it needs to break support. And then once it does, all the sellers will be stepping in and heading for 105.60. Similar situation for pound USD, depending on DXY. If DXY goes strong, this will drive this down. If DXY goes weak, then this will drive this higher. So the strong dollar will drive it down to 124 in the next couple of days, where the sellers will be coming in. But we've got a mixed picture on the daily, haven't we? We need to see confirmation this is not trending by any means. We've got a set of sellers, set of buyers, so this is mixed at the moment. This is what I mean about a trend. When we get the buyers coming in, everything goes green, and a buy signal above the support area. Continued upward trend for the US yen to 149. As predicted from last week's weekly trading forecast, we had a sell signal and the price should start to hit 65.20 in the next few days. Now we're expecting a bit of a bounce on the yen futures. If you remember a few minutes ago, where it's hitting a green order block, so there could be a bounce there. That being the case, we are expecting a correction on the yen pairs. This is the New Zealand yen, finished at 88.50. So a correction down to 85.30, should see a bounce there and back up to 91 in the next week. Nice sell signal on the Aussie yen. So expect this to be a correction down to 90.83. Pound yen's gone parabolic on the daily, so I've zoomed in a bit closer to the 4 hour just to give you a taste and a flavour of the Advanced Pro charts if you don't have them already. So the Advanced Pro charts tell you when to buy. They tell you when there's break of structure. Everything goes green for a buy. You can also get a buy signal. So they are designed specifically to become much easier to use in terms of trading, especially if you're a beginner, intermediate, or even advanced. Use no calculations to do, it's done all for you. So this is the situation with the pound yen. As you can see, there's a touch of divergence. Now divergence can mean several things. It can mean a possible reversal, that's fair enough, or it's just losing momentum. But we've gone long and we're making money. So the target is 188. Similar situation for the euro yen, 157.39 it finished on. We had a break of structure. All our charts, the Advanced Pro charts, the gold software, the oil software, the gold on steroids is all, well, not so much gold on steroids, but most of the charts are based upon break of structure so that you get back into the trend. So we had break of structure here, down here at 150.69, and it broke, and you had 1, 2, 3 opportunities, 4 opportunities to buy. Now we have to see where it goes. Now, has it gone too far? We'll have to see. So I'm looking for the price to break this downtrend line and start to achieve higher highs, and I need to see my break of structure chart to confirm that as well. I'll be keeping an eye on this Monday. Let me put an alert in there. If it goes up to there, could be a fake breakout, but we'll have to wait and see. Pound Canadian looks interesting. It's just bounced off a green, big fat green order block. These are highly sensitive areas, and as the name suggests, it's where all the orders are lining up to buy. But we wait for a break of structure to the upside, because we're not just looking for 100 pips here, guys. We are looking for 500 to 1,000 pips a week. The only way you can do that is use break of structure charts. The target I've got here from last week is 169.78. Further downward pressure is likely on the pound Swiss. Finished at 11355. Now hitting an interesting resistance area. Everything red just means it's going to go down, and the target is the previous low, 11250. Okay, final one for today, the Euro Aussie. Don't forget, guys, if you want to become one of my trading team, then please click on the link below if that's what you want. If you don't want it, that's fine as well, where I'll give you more information every day and more analysis every day using the Advanced Pro Charts, gold software and oil software. So here's a big move coming. It is the Euro Aussie, and we have a nice correction here. We're just awaiting confirmation for the price to achieve higher highs and a buy signal. The buy signals, how they work is they measure volume, increasing volume of course, and a higher high on the candlestick. So once you get those, and you can send them to email, program that way. So the target is 169.50. That's about 600 pips coming. How do I know that? There you go. Have a wonderful weekend. Any questions, please contact me.